Right, hello everybody and welcome. This is going to be the first match of Group A. We've got, in the top right side, representing the best clan in the world, Dick Boy, it's Parting. In the top right, I believe he's on DPG right now. Down in the bottom left side, representing Psystorm, this is MAXPAX. Now, this is a head-to-head win rate, which is in the favor of Parting. Not a massive surprise there, but what makes this matchup so interesting is they both love to cannon rush. They both love to rush DTs. They're both the best DT comeback masters in the game. MAXPAX is especially known for his very dangerous one-gate expands. And Parting is known for cheesing people that one-gate expand and skipping his scout. What does all that mean if you're not a PvP expert? It means this matchup could be over in a few minutes because they're both going to take big gambles against each other. And they could pay off or get punished huge. This could be one of the most one-sided series we see in a little while. Or it could be a real back-and-forth knife fight. So far, MAXPAX goes for the low ground gateway wall off. And that tells us already that things could be getting very, very dicey for him. If Parting does go for that trademark cheese, he's going to come over. Parting's going to see gateway the low ground. And let's go to Parting's camera here. He sees, of course, the probe come in for MAXPAX. He's already gone 2 gates. Is he going to try and sneak another probe out? So far, Parting has not snuck a probe out. He was thinking about blocking the Nexus, but he goes up in to the main. He sees a gas. Hasn't spotted the second gas just yet. Goes for the slide. He's not trying to sneak a probe out. This is interesting. Parting is like daring him right now. He's like, I dare you to expand. Do it, bro. I'm not even gonna block it just yet. And he's gonna go and block it now. He's seen the second pylon. I think he saw the probes heading to the gas geyser. So he's just gonna go, okay, no worries. This is MAXPAX. MAXPAX does like to mine both gases. He often goes for the Stargate very early. A Zealot is already on the way for him. Parting with 2 gates. What's been the popular build recently? We've all seen it. 3-gate Robo on 1 base has made a return to the meta, but always was apparently 4 years ahead of the meta down in Taiwan, doing 3-gate Robo every game. So the moment that probe gets evicted from the base, that's where Parting's going to show his hand. He's going to show it to us, only when MAXPAX has actually been kicked out. MAXPAX, he puts the Nexus down, he goes for it. Now, this often results, if you go aggressive, he's going to go Void Rays and cannons, right? Stargate might get an Oracle, but then he's going to go Void Rays. He's going to use his Adept to scout and confirm that there's no expand. And Parting's going to go the 1-base blink. Ooh, this is the hassle in. Okay, he could technically go DTs, but that's super low percentage chance of working. So this is 1-base blink. Now, Parting might just kind of still get a Nexus with it and do a blink expand. I think that's a really bad way of playing. In my opinion, you'll just fall too far behind against the super fast Nexus. But if you actually go 3-gate blink, at first glance it seems bad because you give so much time to MAXPAX to get established here. He's going to be able to get up his batteries, get up some voids, make some cannons. Problem is, you just keep making stalkers. And you keep making stalkers, and as that count grows, things get kind of nasty. Now, I like that there's a probe on the low ground. That kind of makes it look like, yeah, he might go for a Nexus. It puts at least that idea in MAXPAX's head. 2 stalkers come in. That shield battery a little bit late. Uh-oh. He's going to lose the shield battery. MAXPAX here. He's going to lose this fight pretty handily. Parting just coming in with that crucial timing. This shield battery not quite ready. The Adept does get out of there for now. The other shield battery, though, very much taking some damage. MAXPAX having to invest in a few more. I mean, shield batteries are cheap, right? As long as he doesn't lose the Stalker, it's kind of fine. But if he loses the Stalker, things go bad very quickly. And actually, it is indeed a Nexus behind it. So it is a blink expand for Parting. I mean, this seems like it's not the greatest way to play against it, but I say seems, and Parting has a way of finding openings other players don't even see or are aware of. He is known for being chaotically aggressive. To the point of his demise as well. The point of his demise, right? We've seen Parting throw games, which he's got kind of cornered, where he secures the victory, and then he's like, derpy, derpy. There's other games where he actually wins off of those same attacks that seem so ill-fated at first glance. So Parting is the guy who's going to go for those very risky maneuvers. Adept gets in, doesn't see the tech. Oracle comes in, is like, what is going on in this base? Revelation, and pulls back. Very mature decision from MAXPAX, and he says, okay, it is just 1-base blink. 2 gateway blink. I got to be careful because he can blink up into my high ground. Void Ray is very good at defending a committed blink attack front on. But whenever they've got that prismatic alignment off cooldown, their DPS does drop drastically. Oracle going to look for some openings. MAXPAX going to go for the stasis trap. It's going to... Nice target fire by Parting. Really well done. Whenever I try to do that, I always click on the minerals. I misclick it. I don't know how Parting always does that so well and so quickly, but definitely you see these high-level players realize that a stasis trap does only have like 50 hit points. It goes down very, very quickly. And good point there. Our production team pointing out that it's a best of 3. It's always said best of 3. I don't know what you're talking about, Twitch chat. It says best of 3 right there next to the scores. They're saying, why does it say best of 1? Get your eyes checked, Twitch chat. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Proxy gateway going forward. It is going to be a 3-gate blink. He's got a forge on the way behind it. It's not all in, but he's going to look for the harassment. Stalker's going to be a bit of a nuisance here. How many probes can he get? He gets 1. Void Ray looking a little exposed. He activates prismatic alignment preemptively. It's a get out of here. Can you please leave? Respect my authority, says the Cartman. Void Ray does get back in battery overcharge range. He loses the pylon still though. Efficiency is off the chain for parting in this game. And now he's tied up the workers. So you know what? It's really looking good for parting in that regard, because also it's just a bit ahead on the blink. That being said, MAXPAX does have blink out. It's a good read on him to get blink out as quickly as he has here to catch up on that. It's kind of funny. We've got such a stacked lineup of players in this tournament that MAXPAX comes in actually as kind of an underdog overall. And I guess definitely in this group as well. Of course, Gumiho may be the even bigger underdog than him, who's going to be facing Cyril in our next match. But Void Ray Stalkers are there. +1 attack, a little slower. Parting goes for the third base. I like that he's not overcommitting here. Because when you have an advantage in the Stalkers, even a small one, look at that. You get a kill. Ooh, oh, does he? Okay, never mind. I was like, you just pick off Stalkers for free. And then he can't secure his base. Little do I know, apparently, he loses 2 Stalkers for only 1. Third base still gets down. It's not too far behind. MAXPAX very casually making his way back into the macro game. And I guess I shouldn't really be surprised because I've cast a lot of MAXPAX. Ooh, that was not quite a maxi taxi, but a little bit careless nonetheless. Void Ray Stalker counterattack. He's outnumbered. I don't think this works for MAXPAX because +1's about to kick in as well for parting. Well, looks like that's still a little ways away. But I mean, I don't mind the pressure. I just think MAXPAX, he's trying to get value out of the Void Ray while it's still a useful and effective unit. It is doing a lot of damage. Guardian Shield, though, I think might be a bit too much, and this fight could turn south so quickly. Oh, MAXPAX. MAXPAX, what are we doing, buddy? Oh, a big overstay for MAXPAX, and he ends up losing a whole bunch of Stalkers, Sentry, and a Void Ray. Oh, good trades here. He recalls home. I'd love to see him take this gateway out, but it looks like he doesn't know about it yet. Parting's poor probe. Oh, poor Billy the probe is having a bit of a malfunction. He's been told to go home and mine some resources, but he can't. He's trapped in a pylonic cage of emotion, and instead he just has to sit there and think about his frailties and inabilities to secure the things that he wants for his family, of little circuits and little robot parts. Just wants to be a big probot boy. But you know what? The DT Shrine comes in, not even a surprise. DT Shrine when behind. This is a saying that both MAXPAX and Parting live by. When either of these guys falls behind, when they're on the back foot in a game, you can count on them getting a DT Shrine. That being said, MAXPAX, I would say, is a bit more of a genius than Parting with them. Parting's like a make Dark Templar kind of guy, you know, run around shouting with the Dark Templar in his hand and you're all kind of worried. But, oh, MAXPAX, get out of there. MAXPAX, get out. Okay, MAXPAX does lose 1 Stalker, not too many. His DT is working around the left side. As I was going to say, he has a masterful art of getting DTs into people's bases. There's an observer, only 1 observer on the map for Parting, and the DT will hit him. But can MAXPAX hold on? Cannon battery helps. Battery overcharge looking pretty good there. Ooh, this might have been an overstep for Parting as the DT walks into his natural. That's going to cause him a bit of trouble back at home. Was this the winning move, or was it an overstep? Was it a classic Parting throw of a match by getting overly aggressive? You know what they say, tuck it away, dude, waistband it, calm down, ease off the aggression. Parting says, fuck that noise, smashes his beer on the ground and headbutts a wild ox. He is one who will not run away from a fight unless he's been absolutely forced home. And that is exactly what MAXPAX did there as he gets back into this game. A great defense by MAXPAX. And indeed, we said it's his success, it's his downfall as well. Well, the success of MAXPAX is often off the back of perfect Dark Templar timing. His DT always find a way in. He has probably, if you think about like Dark Templar paying off as an investment, that as a conversion rate where every player has a different stat for it, MAXPAX probably has like an 83% conversion rate on Dark Templar tech, where you look at it and you're like, was that worth it in the game? And you're like, yeah, 45%, 100%, like more than worth it, super efficient. The other 40%, still pretty effing worth it. Like, still paid off for itself at least. He has this way of using small numbers of DTs with real care and finesse. And it feels almost like every Protoss player, they have build orders where Dark Templar work. They see a few situations where Dark Templar work. MAXPAX is the guy who always has some corner of his brain that is devoted to thinking, how can I make Dark Templar work in this situation? Like, how can I do that? And Parting, a little slow to unsiege that Observer. He's going to try and chase that down. Big push on the right side here. More Stalkers up for MAXPAX. More Zealots for Parting. He's got great vision, though. He sees the Archons on the way over here. I don't think MAXPAX can win this fight just yet, especially not with the +2 upgrade advantage. Parting pounces. Great fight for Parting. Really good fight for Parting. Where are those Archons? Oh, man. MAXPAX fumbling just a little on his micro. I think with the Archons joining, MAXPAX should be okay. Being down an upgrade, though, it's just not the best time to fight for MAXPAX. Where are those Archons? What the hell? Oh, I think he kept accidentally turning them around. They took so long to get over here. So he loses all of his Zealots and a bunch of his Stalkers. Stalker lead now goes to Parting. Oh, Maxi Taxi out in the open. Parting very happy to get that snipe. Archons are much more powerful if you have a Warp Prism that can pick them up and pull them home. So that there is a bit of a problem. Now, for those who don't know, what is a Maxi Taxi? A Maxi Taxi is a Warp Prism that is thrown away with very little reason for it to have been there. Usually it's thrown into a Terran's base around the 9-minute mark, into a pack of Marines or a couple of Vikings, but he'll also do it occasionally in other scenarios, because MAXPAX is honestly, I think, one of the best strategic players in the game. I do think mechanically, he's not quite as fast. And I mean, you can see it there in raw APM. Parting spamming out 430 average APM, under 300 for MAXPAX. He's uncharacteristically slow for a modern pro gamer in terms of the speed of his actions, but he is still very precise. And I wouldn't say his micro is bad. It's not like he looks bad. He's just not quite as fast. 4 Archons in here for MAXPAX. 1 a model in the back. Guardian Shield looks good. And no Warp Prism here. Definitely a problem. He can't ferry these Archons back as they get low. He's warping in a lot of Zealots. The cannon goes down. Ooh, the Archons are doing a lot of damage, though, for MAXPAX. Is it an overextension for Parting? It might be. Remember, Stalkers, they can use their range to get a lot of damage on the Archons in these skirmishes, but good punish by Parting, gets a bunch of damage. Right now, Parting has recovered the work account, and he's pushing forward. These guys are dancing with such similar armies this entire time. It's so damned close, but the Nexus, 4th Nexus, is going to go down. MAXPAX wants to make him pay for it. He says, if you take down that wall, I'll make you pay for it, mate. But Parting, he's a bit too powerful, a bit too decisive, and now that MAXPAX loses the base and loses his army, bad situation goes to an even worse situation. Parting's trademark aggression, his ability to just fight non-stop. It's definitely something where he does not get intimidated in these circumstances, and MAXPAX has a bit of a low-tier army. It's not going to be the best at dragging his way back into a macro game, whilst Parting is actually thinking ahead. He's got that Robo Bay. He's on 4 gases, so he probably wants another gas or 2 if he really wants to go double Robo Disruptor, but even just 1 Robo Disruptor is not a bad way to start. An individual Dark Templar trying to wriggle their way into the mineral lines. Cannons are there, though. MAXPAX has got to be careful. Cannon shoots him. He's going to try and pull to the left side. Don't think Parting realized that. He's got a cannon there. Cannon in the main and the natural. So there's no easy points for DTs to strike at. 4th Nexus out in the open. And MAXPAX, he's down just 5 army supply. But I think it's the fact that +3 is on the way. A Disruptor, a second Robo building for Parting as well. Big advantages for Parting in all those regards. Parting's going to come in, finds a 4th base. I don't think he was even expecting it. He wants to go up the guts for more damage than that. His Archon Zealot's going to go in towards that natural. A snap recall from MAXPAX, going to try and get some units back there. Battery overcharge goes down. Archon Stalker, Zealot coming in from every side. Parting, I don't know if he wants to take an angle like that. That's a scary fight to take. As a lot of Archon Zealot Stalker comes in, MAXPAX takes a nice little engagement. If he could hunt down those Archons with a blink, it'd be nice. He's going to chase Parting out into the concave. Parting, though, still turning tail and running. He doesn't have a Warp Prism here. He can't warp in. Watch out for the Disruptors, though. They will be rallying out in the near future. They're not here just yet. 1 Archon goes down. MAXPAX with a big army supply lead. I don't know if that is enough, though, to overwhelm the battery cannon. Those defenses in this angle looking awkward. Zealots only rallying across the map. Where are the Disruptors? They're coming across the map now. He's got 1 forward, a second one there as well. MAXPAX, big balls on the Archons could end this game for him right now. Ooh! Oh, that's a good hit. That is a very good hit. Oh, good spready. He only loses 1 Stalker there, but now he's kind of committed into a bit of a dicey situation. DT's on the left. There's DT's on the top left going after those Stalkers of Parting. They did some good damage. The Archons are getting overwhelmed, though. There's just too many Zealots. Even though Archons tend to do well versus Zealots, when they get surrounded like that, Zealots look just fine. Parting there with the numbers advantage. And it looks like it's going to be enough in the tail end of this engagement. MAXPAX maybe sniped down an Observer there because there is no detection DTs, though, going to have to run home. Remember that MAXPAX is only on 3 bases. 69 probes for parting. That is the magic number, guys. If the game goes past 4 minutes 20 and he can't win with his first 6 gateway units, parting does like to go towards the 69 probe economy. It's just the natural next step for him as an ultimate memer. And of course, Blink DT will be the next step to complete that puzzle, to go with his firm set of double disruptor production on the natural. All right, 4th base going to get cancelled. It looks like now, finally, at the end of the road, Parting is going to secure the win. All aggression all game for Parting. MAXPAX has been a little more defensive, but... DT is going to try to run in and catch the rally, but it truly is a Hail Mary at this point. I almost feel like he's conditioning Parting to be ready for Dark Templar in all future situations. That DT catches MAXPAX. At the same time, MAXPAX DTs killing a few of Parting's probes, but Parting's the one with economy to burn, economy to lose. 4 Archons, a pack of Zealots and Stalkers. He's trying to pull back a Disruptor, clips an Archon and a Zealot. Battery helping out a little bit there. He's going to have to battery overcharge and try to fight this out. 2 more Zealots going down to that Disruptor shot. More Disruptors coming in. Disruptors are so good versus Archons, man. DT is going to be fighting over there. It looks like Parting with an Observer and a DT defends the Dark Templar of MAXPAX. MAXPAX just kind of hanging on right now. He's seeing what he can find. Chances are very low, but honestly, the fact that they both traded so many attacks as in this game, the Blinkstalker harassment coming in for Parting early, MAXPAX defending his quick expand, his Void Ray Blinkstalker counter attack being defended, and then the back and forth. Parting got way too over aggressive and took a lot of damage to the DTs, but in the end, he does win the first map. Parting gets a 1-0 lead. All right, guys, going into map number 2 here. It's going to be Parting in the bottom right of Blackburn. Server for map 1 was Central. It was MAXPAX favored. This one will be US West. Parting favored. Though this is MAXPAX map pick. Storm Gaming's MAXPAX, of course. That's the way it works when we have Europeans versus Koreans. For those who don't know, there is a Eastern, a West, and a Central US server. And for all of the players, when it's West versus Korea, we always alternate. We just alternate Central and West. We flipped a coin at the start of the series. For anyone who didn't catch that part of the show, maybe you're watching this later on YouTube. And because MAXPAX won the coin flip, Parting picked heads, we got tails on our giant 50-cent Australian piece. And because of that, we ended up going Central, West, Central. So if we go to game 3, back to MAXPAX favor with the ping. I gotta say though, guys, it's usually about a 20, maybe 30 ping shift between the 2 servers. It's not massive. For me, it's actually about 40 ping. It's about 200 for Central, because that does connect up to Chicago, I believe. And it's about 160 ping to US West. I'm not sure exactly what it is for Koreans. For them, I think it would be a little bit less to both of those servers being a bit geographically closer. Just interesting tidbit for those of you wondering. Now, Parting has gone the low ground expand. Why? Because this is a map that is made for 1 gate expand. That is how it works. And yeah, that's exactly how it works, you know. So basically, MAXPAX's Gumio's offer is confirmed. I like that. As we are getting, this is an actual image of MAXPAX for those who don't know, by the way. Anyway, guys, back on the analysis. Basically, this map, high ground ramp, really easy to wall off. Great map for 1 gate expand. Now, if you're MAXPAX, you're playing Parting, you've got to be worried about Parting pretending to expand. Once he kills this probe, and then he's like, oh, by the way, I'm proxying you. Now, what puts you at ease here, though? Cybercore blocks. Cybercore blocks makes you think, oh, he's actually just going to play the expand game. Why would you invest in a pylon and a Cybercore to delay the expansion? Unless you're planning to expand yourself. I mean, that would be some ultimate next level insane Parting mind game, which, well, let's be real. If anyone likes to play their StarCraft strategies like they're at the roulette wheel, it probably is Parting. He's the guy who can do it. Now, this is the current map pool that we're playing on, guys. Players, though, still not very used to the new map, so they did veto a lot of them. If we get to game 3, it will be Hardwire, map 3, which will be very exciting. And that Cybercore does finish. Parting gets the Nexus down. So if you let it finish, you don't get the 125 minerals back. I think I did my maths wrong on that, guys. You can call me out for that. 113 minerals? I don't know. I'm not good with numbers. But it does delay this Nexus a lot longer. That problem being that MAXPAX already make Void Ray. Oh. No, he doesn't chrono it. MAXPAX is like, nah, don't really need to worry. And oh, no wall off, no wall off. Oh, Parting screws the pooch there. He's going to lose at least 1 probe, and that Adept can walk on in. Oh, he's got Phoenix play. It's very important for MAXPAX to scout that. This is very good for MAXPAX to see this. And already a Twilight Council goes down. So Parting's like, I know what's going to happen here. He's just going to use the Phoenix. Does he kill it in one lift? Yeah, double damage to Adept, so he should be able to kill it. He uses another lift. That's very annoying. So very happy with the Adept. Does he cancel the Oracle? MAXPAX does not cancel the Oracle. So this here is a sneaky boy Oracle. He's going to go across the map. He's going to go hide it in the dead space, and he's going to wait and come in, hopefully, at the most surprising moment. And you know what? This is the sort of game where it's more likely for him to skip a shield battery. If you've already invested in Phoenix to control your air, you don't want to go for a shield battery as well. That's a good trade for MAXPAX. Shields for actual hit points. Not a big deal, but definitely a small thing to take into account. Parting is down a couple of probes. Even though his Nexus is up sooner, he invested in that Cybercore. MAXPAX kept probing pretty much the whole way, and the Oracle slides on in. MAXPAX says, oh, I'm sorry, did you not have a shield battery? That's very naughty of you, isn't it? He's going to kill 7, 8 probes. Not the best Oracle micro. 9. Does it matter? It's still 9 kills. Maybe could have been 11 or 12 if he did a... I'm trying to think. Who's the best Oracle micro of all time? Trap? Might be Trap. If he did a Trap, maybe? Trap's definitely one of the top guys, but 9 probes is still devastating. Because MAXPAX, he's got Blink on the way. He's got his Forge on the way. What do we do? Guys, I told you. Every time, when behind Dark Shrine, they both do it. But I would feel like MAXPAX mixes Dark Shrine in at a lot of really intelligent moments. Parting, whenever he's behind, immediately drops a Dark Shrine. I have studied Parting's PvP in an effort to get better at this matchup. And if there's one thing that is absolutely, like, consistent, it's like, you see big black cloud approaching, you know rain coming? Yeah, you see Parting lose 10-15 workers, get way behind in a game, he's gonna drop a Dark Shrine. He does it every single time. And the thing is, it does get him back into a lot of games. He will wait for MAXPAX to move out, slide in with some Dark Templar if he can. And MAXPAX does not have detection. He's also killing his own Stargate. He does not have a Robo. He's got a Forge, but if he doesn't put cannons down, he loses to DTs. And the Phoenix have denied scouting. I mean, the thing is, as MAXPAX, this is very greedy because he saw the Twilight Council earlier. He saw it with the Oracle that it had finished. His Robo's there, but DTs are already warping in. Guys, this does not time out well for MAXPAX. If he does not see the blur of those Dark Templar coming in, ooh-wee, things could be very nasty. Now, if he starts an Observer right away, he's totally fine, but that's a big if. Did he see the DT Shrine? No. Stalkers in the main will defend. DTs are starting to walk, and he starts an Observer and chronos it. Ooh, that's very good. DTs are in. Okay, he's got to pull up the ramp. This is not game over. MAXPAX can absolutely recover from this. Oh, but he traps the DT. He says, you can't leave. I'm not even thinking about just defending my probes. I'm thinking about making sure this is a one-way trip for your douche Templar. And he does take down one of them. It gets one more probe. 4 probes in total. Not too bad. But that's the move. The high-risk, high-reward move that Parting looks for. He's way outnumbered right now. And he dives on the Nexus. MAXPAX, if he saves this, it's huge. Oh, he doesn't even cancel it. MAXPAX. Oh, no. Okay, MAXPAX needs to go smack a bitch right now. MAXPAX is actually miles ahead because a DT Shrine came in and only killed 4 probes. He's just lost a few Stalkers and a Gateway and a Pylon. And you might be like, well, he's done big damage. Yeah, he's done big damage. MAXPAX can go punch him in the jaw, and it's going to shatter. Parting is in an absolutely glass-jawed position, and that's why he wants to do anything to drag his opponent down into the mud. He says, pull your attention away, pull your attention away. MAXPAX cleans up the DT, retakes the 3rd, but he is at a massive army supply advantage. He's on 4 gateways versus 2 right now. And what's Parting doing? He's making +1 attack and sentries. I don't think he can hold this. I think MAXPAX still wins this game unless I guess Phoenix can take out the sentry and then the Void Ray, pick off the sentry, nice pick off maybe, or not be watching and lose every single Phoenix. Ow, okay, yeah, I think that's going to be it for Parting. Let's see if he can make a miraculous shield battery tastic hold. That's a word that I made up that's not a very good word. I've promised to never use it again. Shield battery tastic. Shield tastic, I think, rolls off the tongue a little bit better. Stalkers blinking to the main. He's going to warp in a lot of Stalkers. This is a great way to fight where there's no shield battery. He's got an Observer. DTs will not save you, Parting. And that Pylon down the bottom is actually very exposed. MAXPAX committing pretty deep in here. I'd like to see him focus the Pylon. Yet nonetheless, MAXPAX strikes back and takes game 2, tying up the series 1-1. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to game number 3. We have up here in the top right, as Twitch chat just dubbed him, the best micro Protoss in the world, Parting. And game 3 is still up against the best strategy Protoss in the world, Storm Gaming's MAXPAX. And I actually, I wholeheartedly give that title to MAXPAX, because MAXPAX doesn't play a Showtime or Neeb-esque style, where those guys are defensive macro gods, right? They like trying to find the most consistent way to get to the latter stage. They are capable of different things. They are, don't get me wrong, they're well-rounded players, but MAXPAX is often looking for the kill move. He is often in his opponent's face, making things uncomfortable for them. And for a player who we say, oh, he actually doesn't have perfect mechanics or micro, he's insanely aggressive. And he's in his opponent's face, interacting with them all the time. And it's like, I almost feel like that's a bad way of describing it, not the best. I'm like, that's literally what I mean. Like, he's maybe like rank 20 in Protoss mechanics, but he's like rank 1 or 2 in strategy, you know? So like, it's not like he's bad. If you're top 20 in terms of mechanics, you're insanely good. And especially at the higher level of StarCraft, and as a Protoss or a Zerg player, but especially Protoss, I would say strategy is actually the most important, you know? I always say that like Zerg is like the rhythm race, where it's like, how well can you respond and adapt to whatever your opponent does and maintain your rhythm through that? Terran's the in-your-face micro race. It's all about attacking and timing attacks. Protoss is the strategic race. It's the reflexive race. It's the defensive race. Well, not defensive, sorry, just reflexive. It's how you adapt to the scenario and look for how to shift your strategy, show feints, and go in different directions. Parting's all in. Let's talk about that. Let's stop talking about Protoss as a whole, and let's talk about how the way Parting plays Protoss. There is one phrase constantly running through his head, and that is, my opponent, me not fight, make me go crazy. Parting go crazy. What is that? What's Homer saying, that Halloween episode where he's like, no TV and no something makes Homer goes crazy and he's trying to kill everyone? I always imagine that when I think of Parting, when there's no actual fighting going on, he's running around with an axe trying to kill people because he just goes insane and his brain explodes and he needs to fight. And he's gonna go proxy. What does he proxy here? Is it a Void Ray? Robo? I think it's a Robo that he's gonna proxy. Maybe just 3-gate to start. 16 on probes, 3 on each gas. No more probe production. And it's just a Stargate. He's going to be a Void Ray. He's going to do a delayed Void Ray gateway all in. Oh, we don't see this one very often unless the player gets the Void Rays out really early. But this is very powerful, especially if you can get batteries out front. What does MAXPAX go, though? He's got an even faster Stargate. Does it work if MAXPAX has more Void Rays than you? Oh, there we go. Chrono's a little bit early. Didn't quite have the gas. And Parting trying hard to deny. Wait, what? Oh, it's the Oracle proxy. Oh, I'm so simple. Never mind, guys. Sorry. It's hard for me to follow this game. These guys have such big brains, you know? It's like I'm in an old Volkswagen Beetle trying to keep up with 2 race cars. It's kind of hard, okay? My engine is bubbling a little bit. It is just a proxy Oracle. He's going to try and do some damage, but shield battery will be done perfectly on time there for MAXPAX, because MAXPAX saw that the Nexus was not on time. And he's got 2 Stalkers and 2 batteries. Oh, he's so safe. And a Void Ray kills an Oracle very quickly as well. So if Parting doesn't adapt quickly... Wait, oh, he even got in and killed a probe? You're kidding me. Dude, he's killed 2 probes with this Adept. He could pick off 3, maybe even 4. Oh, he gets 3 probes. He'd already killed 1 before. He's killed 4 probes this game. This is such a good start. He's up 10 workers. Parting's Oracle finds nada. It gets it. Does the old Abe Simpson in and out. Nope. Walked into the wrong store. Gets the hell out of there. Stalker's up in the main. And Blink is on the way. And 2-gate Blink for Parting. But he's massively behind on economy. Blink's not going to be done for ages. If MAXPAX feels confident enough to just drop his own Twilight Council and go Blink, I don't see him losing this game. Right now, though, he's a little afraid. He's built a cannon at the front of the natural. He knows there's some funny business up. He snuck a probe out. He's got an Oracle going across the map. It's going to go right past those Stalkers. Oh, that Oracle could do big damage. Oh, Parting's wide open. Especially if these Stalkers chase this probe. The probe is shaking its booty. It says, come up here, you little silly Stalkers. The Oracle's going to get so much damage. Oh no, Parting here. In his first series, he started off with a bang, dominating MAXPAX in game 1 throughout the aggression, but MAXPAX catching him out with this Oracle backstab, and he gets in 7 probes, gets out. Big economy advantage turns into monumental economy advantage. MAXPAX swinging his economy around. He's building cannons and batteries in his main, because he's like, there's only one thing that I could lose to, and it's like a blink in the main. He's literally just like playing so cautious. I would actually say it's a misplay. If it wasn't for the fact that he's just so far ahead, I'm like, why not? He's thinking not about how do I win this game, but how do I just make sure I don't lose it? Because winning, he feels, is guaranteed when he's up 15 workers this early in the game. That's a big turn now. I would say that Parting wants to put down a Dark Shrine, and I'm pretty sure he does because he knows he's pretty screwed, guys. But he also knows there's an Oracle there, so it's going to get spotted. Unless, if he had a probe over here, he'd probably build a DT Shrine there right now. I'm telling you, when Parting's behind, guys, he is obsessed with that Dark Shrine. But the Oracle, by being so active, it's kind of denying him from doing that. Like, I guess he could put it down here, but still a chance of it getting revelated. Third base goes down. MAXPAX, even in the midst of showing some over caution with the cannon battery, he does take that third. Now, for those wondering, yes, Parting was the favorite in the head-to-head going into this series. He'd won 5 series and lost 3, I believe. So, or maybe lost 2. So it's like 7 or 8 series. He had roughly a 2-to-1 series win rate versus MAXPAX. But in their last 4 series, it was 2-2 apiece. So, and that's all in the last year and a half because MAXPAX is so young. Whereas Parting, you got to remember, as much as we think of him as a bit of a madman, a wild one, and he is so fast and so good at micro, he's also a bit of an old dog compared to MAXPAX. Parting is a 2012 world champion. That's 9 years ago. I mean, it's amazing that he's still as good as he is, and he's had such a resurgence in recent years. But MAXPAX is of that new generation, and they play different to normal Protoss players. They have different strategies. They figured out things. They're much more versatile, I think, because they've come up in a different era. Now, Parting, I mean, I'm not saying he's not versatile. It's just that, you know, MAXPAX is very durable as a youngster, and he's continuing to evolve week to week, month to month. You can't just put him in a box. His brain is very plastic, and another 2 probes go down, and he gets out. Oh, Parting's got to be a little triggered by that. Parting looks a little bit stressed out there. He's got his hoodie on. You can see he's very, very focused coming in here from this surprise angle. Maybe he's got a big Stalker advantage. The gateway count, 5 versus 4 in favor of MAXPAX. Battery overcharge. Oh, he didn't heal the pylon. He didn't heal the pylon. Battery overcharge gets taken out. Parting. Dude, if he wins this game after this start, that would be insane. I think you just pull your probes. I think you just pull your probes and you headbutt this as MAXPAX. You know you're miles ahead, but look at this. He's not even able to warp in here. His Stalkers have to come forward. MAXPAX is down way too far in army supply, and Parting sneaking an attack around the edge of the map. He says, oh, I'm sorry, what was that? You want to put me in a coffin? He punches his way through the coffin, claws his way through 6 feet of earth, and says, Danish Wunderkind or not, I will not go down that easily. MAXPAX cannot be taking this bad fight. He's got to keep pulling back. Now, that Nexus goes down. I mean, Parting's only on 2 base. MAXPAX still has the bigger economy, but he's got to take better fights. He's got +2 charge, immortals, all these extra things he's going for. Parting has no upgrades. MAXPAX is still not dead in this game. He's just got to pull back and take good fights. He's up 6 probes. He's got +2 halfway done. Immortals, charge. He has so many advantages, even after the last few minutes being drastically terrible for him. If he can just survive and get a few more immortals out, a few more upgrades. I mean, when +2 kicks in, his upgrade advantages is monumental. Parting going for DT Shrine, dropping a 3rd Nexus, but he's still not probing. Parting wants more, and right now he wants MAXPAX to overstep. Oh, MAXPAX goes for a very ambitious gamble there, but he gets his Stalker, blinks back. It ends up being a good move. MAXPAX sees the 3rd base. He's pylon blocked the other 3rd. Parting, he's obviously still in deep water. Look at the army supply. It's caught up. MAXPAX is still ahead in workers. Robo Bay. Parting is digging deep. He knows not just DTs. That's not going to do it for him. He also needs to get disruptors. He needs big comeback units that do not care about upgrades, and disruptors are just that. Okay, getting 3 pylons. That's not enough Stalkers for Maxi. Maxi, you got to send more than that, mate. He does push it back for now, rebuilding the pylons. Maxi's got to stay calm here. His +2's not quite ready. He's going to try and blink on this army. The Immortals, though. He's got 2 Immortals. Parting's got to leave. Parting cannot stand his ground here. That was a very good fight for MAXPAX because he knew that he couldn't stand and fight. So I think that was a good idea to catch him right after he blinked out of the main. Now, the Broad Prism just off to the right side there. Those Immortals not really able to fight. Trading Stalkers for Stalkers. Prism thinking about going in. Parting wriggling his way home. He's going to be trying to warp DTs in. He's got the Prism over there. The Stalkers are playing distraction. I feel like Parting is leading MAXPAX around this map right now. and that makes me worried. But the Zealot flank comes in for MAXPAX, gets a bunch of these Stalkers hot on the pursuit. Parting needs to warp DTs into MAXPAX base like right now, because honestly, I see him getting chased off this map. The Immortals are hunting him down, or he's almost all the way back to his third. There's no shield battery there. Parting, he's going to have to do a big gamble, and he doesn't really have anything other than Stalkers. He's going to go for the Disruptor. He's not going to go for the DTs. He gives up his third base. Parting, he may have punched his way out of one coffin, but MAXPAX has another one lined up for him, and that is called Big Ass +2 attack upgrade Immortal Army. Does he have detection? No detection in the main? Wait, there it is. There is a cannon on the right side, so he's got some detection. The DTs can still be annoying. They can still do some good damage. Ooh, Parting with some very, very nice micro. 6 probes, very important. Third base is up for MAXPAX. MAXPAX, though. Ooh, he doesn't want to let them leave. Also try and punish that. Okay, recall does go down. Observer's out. MAXPAX going to reset his workers. He's going to pull home. The Oracle. Ooh, it was actually in vision there. That Oracle's a very valuable scout. Parting's forgotten about it. A few more stasis traps could really work wonders for him. Likewise, an Oracle diving this base could be big. This is the sort of game where neither player has a lot of static defense, so they're both very vulnerable to... vulnerable. Me speak good English. To drops, harassment, units hitting those mineral lines. MAXPAX wants to push forward. Disruptors are in the back. Parting's hidden those disruptors. Hallucinated Phoenix sees him. MAXPAX should be aware. I'm not sure he glimpsed it, though. He's going double Dark Shrine. Oh, my God. Talk about panic, guys. MAXPAX is bloody excited this game. He's put 2 DT Shrines next to each other. MAXPAX, I think, is a little excited playing this early in the morning. For those who don't know, guys, MAXPAX was one of the most reticent players to play this early in the morning. He was like, dude, I go to sleep at like 7 a.m. What? I won't get up that early. You know what? I will to play this tournament. And right now, even though he's in the lead, upgrade leads do disappear over time. Parting, he's got +1 on the way. His Oracle comes in, gets 2 probes, does get chased off by the cannon in the Stalker warp in. It's going to be a little Immortal drop from MAXPAX, which is a bit ambitious. And he's going to go +3 attack and his own Robo Bay. Okay, he was thinking about, I think, blinking in the main there. But as it is, interesting. If you can catch that Observer, that would be big. Clearing up your opponent's vision is very important, especially when those disruptors are out. Parting wants to fight. Watch out, MAXPAX. I think MAXPAX probably needs to go home. He's going to go for a DT drop in the main. His army trying to distract and scare. He does have a Hallucinated Phoenix. He sees only a few workers on the third. His third is full. Parting does need to fix his saturation a little bit. MAXPAX is down in supply. Way up in upgrades. Disruptors, though. Huge tech advantage. But, ooh, Parting goes after the Prism. Can he get it? DT drop in the main. Does some damage. Remember, there's no static there. Oh, MAXPAX goes in. He gets 2 Disruptors down, but he's going to lose all of his Stalkers for it. At least a fair chunk of them. Looks like the Prism survived. DT is starting to tear up that main base. A lot of MAXPAX army goes down. Is this the sort of messy game you want to play against Parting? MAXPAX says, hells yeah, dude. He's got no defense. He can't handle my Dark Templar. He pulls him back and he goes right back in. He says, dude, my DTs are going to ransack your mineral lines. If you want to deal with this army, you've got to come and deal with it. And that means you're not dealing with the DTs in your main base. He's going to try and fight his MAXPAX. I think he knows this army is going to go down. So he's going to try and trade it out, realizing those units aren't very immobile. More Stalkers come forward. I think he might lose the Nexus in the main. Parting is going to lose the Nexus in the main. Those Stalkers just derping about. They all go down. That's a big problem. The DTs are still winning the fight in the main for MAXPAX. Who is winning this game? Chat, tell me. I don't know. Tell me. I have no idea. It's chaos. Parting's economy is in tatters. This Prism staying alive. Apparently a little bit too much there. Parting was up 9 army supply, but his economy just got shattered by those DTs. And Parting there, a frustrating loss in an action-packed game. I told you guys that could be a one-sided pop, but I told you they're both cheeky bastards. And that was going to be a bit of an action-packed one, no matter what. I'm really happy it went that way, where it was so back and forth. Didn't work out the way I wanted to for Parting, but I gotta tell you, both of these guys are some of the most annoying players to play against in PvP. So if you lose to Parting or you lose to MAXPAX, either way, it's always a little bit rough. But GG, Parting unfortunately does lose, and we're looking at Parting, despite losing the series 1-2, and that is, of course, because MAXPAX image, I think, was just inspiring a bit too much excitement within the nethers of the audience, myself included. So that very accurate picture of MAXPAX, I think, getting us a bit too randy. GG, though. Fantastic series.